Pretty sure it's right.
What's up? What's up?
No.
I think the dog's gonna want
Yeah, the
in.
dog wants it.
Cody.
Do you want me to?
No, let's see if she stops.
She won't,
Cheers.
Welcome, everybody.
How are you today?
I'm good.
I'm good too. So today at Bourbonandbooze.com, we are going to try a very special whiskey, Garrison Brothers. Garrison Brothers is a Texas Hill Country whiskey. It's actually was established in 2005. It's the first legal distillery of whiskey, probably in general, in Texas. And that's because you couldn't distill alcohol in Texas forever.
That just blows my mind.
So they set off a trend because it seems like that's all we're reviewing lately is Texas
whiskey.
So the bottle I have is a commemorative edition that I got a few years ago. And I've been milking it because this is really expensive. This bottle is $75 at Total Wines & More. This one here, because it's a commemorative edition and it's numbered and labeled and stuff. So right here you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it's got bottle number and case number and everything. Keg barrel number. This was cost over $100. And it's one of my favorites, so I've milked it for a long time, but we're about ready to finish it off.
Polish it off.
Polish it off. Because it's 75, it's already going to be a one barrel. Because of the price is over $40, which makes it a one barrel. To just reiterate, a two barrel is 30 to 40, a three is 20 to 30, a four barrel is 10 to 15 or 10 to 20, and a five barrel is under 10. And that's because we're trying to review and rate for the common man. If we were rating for the best, and the
cost wouldn't be a barrel.
It would be opposite.
Yeah.
It'd be opposite. This would be, a five barrel would be over 40 or 50. So that's why our barrel rating on cost is kind of inverse to everything else. Have you ever had this?
No.
I love this stuff. And I know Cody likes it. And he rarely gets it, so he's really happy over there. All right, so let's look at flavor. No, aroma.
Aroma.
It's got a very pleasant, because I can actually smell bits and pieces of ingredients.
It's real caramely.
I can smell cinnamon, a sweetness to it. It's very, it doesn't assault the nose, so it's not anything in the mild pungent section. So it's either a light or pleasant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a light. I can smell, unlike the things that the samples we've tried in the past few episodes, I can actually smell and different ingredients. I think Cody just got some up the nose. So I'm going to put this at a 4.
That's what he gets for drinking on the job.
Yeah, I'm going to put this at a 4 as a light aroma.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, a 4.
Okay. So we're neck and neck. So now the bite. This is a whiskey, not a bourbon. So you're going to expect a little bit of a sting to it. It is 47%, so it's going to be a 94 proof. So it will be a little bit more of a bite to it. Wow. It's not a lingering bite.
It's got a bite.
It's not smooth. might have to actually put this as a 3.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A medium.
It's not a mild, but again, it's a 94 proof whiskey.
So that's probably the kicker.
Yeah.
That's what's giving it the kick.
By the way, normally I talk about color, and this has got a really nice amber gold color to it. Almost a bourbon color.
Really dark.
So we're giving it a 3 on the bite. Wow, it smells good, tastes good. All right, flavor. So right away, I like the flavor. I find it very pleasant. It's not rich. I can't taste that cinnamon. I can't taste that oak or caramel. You said you tasted a little, or smelled a little caramel. And of course, we're not trained, but I can't distinguish the different flavors as of yet. But it's not unpleasant. It's not bitter. It's not moderate. I would put this as as a pleasant.
Yeah, I'm finding like
I get a little richness.
the mouthfeel is good, but the finish, I don't know if that's with the percentage of alcohol in it. The finish is just a little bit on the little hits you.
I think Cody's having problems back there. So I think Cody's barrel rating is going to be a little bit less than ours.
I think. Yeah.
Cody's our cameraman, and he samples with us and usually gives us a thumbs up or thumbs down on the barrel ratings. And I don't think he can even raise his thumbs right now.
Why is his face red?
You all right there, buddy? He got a thumbs up. I'm going to put this probably at pleasant. It's a 4. I want to go rich, especially for the price.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't pay full price because it's a commemorative edition, but I paid darn near the $75 mark that you buy their normal brand. This bottle is their normal, their cheapest brand. And they advertise it's not for the common drinker, it's for that special occasion. But they do have about a $150 and a $200 variations to it. And like I said, this was over $100 when I had it brought to me. I paid half the cost at $50. The other person, as a gift, paid the other $50 plus. They actually went down and hand dipped it and everything. So I want to give it all 5s because of the costs, but it's not hard to find. It's definitely not for the common man.
Yeah.
Except for that special occasion. But I'm gonna have to put it at a pleasant as a 4. Okay, so I would put this at a 4 as pleasant, and so that's gonna give me we're looking at a 12 right there, and actually we're at the same 12, so that is only.
I didn't give my flavor yet.
Oh, I thought you gave it as a 4.
No. I'm being conflicted between 3.5 and 4. And I think it might be some mental with me that it's like $100 bottle. I should be really blown away with it. And it's not bad, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just thinking that it would be like, this is the best
well,
ever.
One of the things is you're more of a Scotch person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a bourbon person, and this is a whiskey. So it's a corn whiskey. So it's got a little bit of a different flavor to it. It's definitely a high proof. So it's not something that we are normally drinking all the time.
Yeah.
So those are some considerations. Plus, it is an expensive bottle. I'm putting it as a 4. So that tally at a 1 for the cost, a 4 for aroma, a 3 for the bite is at a medium, and a 4 for flavor gives me a tally of 12, which is only a 3 bottle, and this is not going to sit well with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to use my bonus barrel and give it a 4.
I'm going to give it a 4 with the flavor.
Okay, so that gives you a 12 as well.
And the flavor, it's not good. There is some richness to this, but it's also...
I just smell vanilla.
I don't know. I'm just going with the 4.
So you're going to go a straight 4, which gives you a 3 average. And you're going to stick to that? Which is perfectly fine. We all have our different variations, and our intent was never to be spot on with each other. So this will give it a 3.5 barrel rating overall.
What
with
did
my
you give
4.
It? A 4?
Well, I have the same rating as you, but because of the cost and because...
Oh, you gave it the bonus
I
barrel.
gave it the bonus barrel. So 3.5 is good. I that's not something to be ashamed about. I mean, that's actually really good.
Free booze, I mean.
So one of the things that we talked about earlier today is doing a trip down to the hill country and going to some different distilleries, because the Austin, San Antonio hill country area has quite a few. And I would definitely stop at Garrison Brothers, see what they have. I don't know that I can afford anything higher end than this. $75, and actually I believe on Total Wines and More, which is our normal point of reference, it was $79.99. So I'm not sure that I could continue to review anything higher than that.
I have a hard time spending that much. I mean, I have spent $70-$80 on a bottle, but it's like...
I have too. In fact, there's another distillery just around the corner from where these guys are that my wife and I spent a ton of money on, and we have a review on that. But unless somebody's given this to me as a gift, Christmas is coming up in about 9 months there.
Christmas is
Cody.
just over.
Now, we always look forward to Christmas because we do an alcohol exchange, remember?
But you're going to go and get the $5 bottles of booze to give to everybody.
Well, yeah, but what I want is the $180 Garrison Brothers from my dear sweet son. Yep, so I'm giving it a 4. You're giving it a 3. That's averaging out to 3.25 or 3.5. I like it. Now, question is, how would you drink it?
Just neat, I think.
Just neat? Yeah, I would definitely drink it neat. I don't know that I would put it over ice. Wouldn't add water. I'm not a shot person, but I might have this in a shot.
And the thing is, when you add the water, you're just supposed to put like a couple drops in there. So I don't know. I might try them all with water, just because I've only done that a couple times, and I'm more curious to kind of see how that's.
So now, what I'm really curious about on this is Cody's opinion, because he was animated back there. So Cody, go ahead and speak up for us. What did you think?
I thought it was all right, but 3 episodes, I'm at my limit now.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost falling off my chair.
So it wasn't that you didn't like it; it's just that we filmed 3 episodes today, which is what we try to do.
Off my chair.
Okay,
Well,
that makes
good
sense.
thing you walked up
I
here.
accidentally spit up a little bit.
Gotcha.
All right, we should do one more then.
We should do one
Different
more.
than anything else?
Let's do one more episode of something else.
So I actually fall off my chair?
I got what is it? What's that green stuff?
Oh, absinthe.
Absinthe. I don't have absinthe. I have absinthe. And we'll put Cody in the chair next to you.
No.
All right, well.
Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Let your friends know. Check out the blog, bourbonandbooze.com. Twitter. Anything else?
Haven't started the Instagram yet.
Make sure you hit that like. It really means a lot to us. And hit the subscribe. We're starting to get a lot of feedback. I want feedback on settings and the background stuff that we're working on.
And if you got suggestions of stuff.
Yeah, if you got suggestions. If you want to send us a bottle of the $180 Garrison Brothers to try out.
If you want to see us, if you want to see us rate some Ripple.
Yeah. And if we can get 100 likes on this video, we'll make sure Cody's in front of the camera after 5 episodes so you can see what he's like.
One day, yep.
Yeah, so let's get 100 likes on this episode.
All right.
So, actually, before we go further, I'm going to need a little bit more. Cody?
Oh, look at him. He's a lush.
Oh, he wants more. God. Becomes legal to drink, and look what happens.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't get carded at the liquor store, and I do.
I don't get carded either.
Yeah. I guess when you're 6'2" and a big hairy ape, you don't get carded. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
We'll see you next time.
Laters.
Careful. Pace yourself, Cody. See you
Chug,
later.
chug,
Bye.
chug, chug.
It's impossible to get a 1. Because there's no way you could have that bad ratings at a $40+ alcohol.
I wouldn't say there's no way, but I'm just...
It's got, yeah. Unless it's some weird thing that, you know, is very eclectic that people just think is awesome, but they can't stand.
I tried this one booze on the river once, and it was
Booze on the River. You can find that at your local gas station and convenience store.
It was some Russian stuff, and the guys, we met up with some guys at the end of the river, and they had a bottle, and they said, "Here, come on, drink some." It's like, this is the worst stuff you ever tasted, but we drank it at the end of each river trip.
And was it $40+?
I don't know, but it was from Russia, and it tasted like a dirty sock that came in a sardine can or something.
And yet he drank it after each river trip.
No, they did. I drank it after that one. I'm not going to turn down